Good morning, everyone. I'm back to make another video. I didn't want to. I wanted to bring you some good news, but it's got eviler. The people running the show have got even more twisted, and they're now deliberately hiding that they're poisoning you and your kids. So I've managed to get my hands on another test. This one has not even been opened. Now, if you watched my last video, and I appreciate everyone who shared that, and it went massive, and there's been some good reactions from it. I've heard from teachers who have gone into school to refuse the testing the pupils. So people power, thank you to everyone who shared it, but this one needs equally shared as well. So another test kit. If you remember the last test box I had, clearly on the back of it, it had sterile EO for sterile ethylene oxide, the most cancer causing carcinogenic chemical you could put into your body. They've now taken it off the boxes. It's not there. Maybe they thought we was too thick and we wouldn't notice, but it's definitely gone. Now, I know a little bit about packaging and what, you know, laws they have to stick to. Now, I'm willing to bet my whole house that when I open this test kit and pull out the instructions, it will stay sterile EO. They've not stopped sterilising it in EO, in ethylene oxide. They're just hiding it now. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to have a little look. Right, so it's a full pack. It's been unopened, as you can see. And I don't really like touching this stuff, because if you've been watching the videos about Morgellons and things like that, it's frightening what's on the end of these swabs. But there you go, instruction leaflet. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie me. Well, I've not even had to open it. There we go. Sterilised using ethylene oxide. So now, they was purposely giving you cancer. Now they're hiding it. Because they know people too stupid to pull this out and have a look at it. Who reads instructions? No one. But there we go. They've took it off the box, because a lot of us have clocked onto it that they're killing us with it. You know, I'm hearing stories every day of people dropping dead with brain tumours, brain hemorrhages, strokes, cancers coming out of nowhere. So what is going on? I mean, if you do not honestly think they're not poisoning us by now, then I think you should just keep yourself indoors, stay away from us who are trying to sort this out, because it's as clear as day. Ethylene oxide is one of the most cancer-causing carcinogenic chemicals you can get. Why the hell would they put it on a swab that you put into your nose? And then you can go on, and if you're one of these people who searches things and don't go past the first page of Google, or still using Google, you've got to use DuckDuckGo because it's uncensored. If you're one of these people, then you'll never know this. You'll never know this. You'll never know what this does to you. And they say the ethylene oxide, they spray all medical devices in it and then they dry it off. It dries off. But then logic and common sense says if it's dry on the end of the swab, once you put it into a wet cavity, like your nose or your mouth, it's going to reactivate. Especially putting it into the cavity where your brain is, when it's the most cancer-causing brain damage chemical you can get. So, there we go. Ethylene oxide removed from the box, but still on the instructions. Now, what I will do, now I've got a full test, I'm going to go to town on this, and I will be posting a longer video up on the Truth Pills channel on Telegram. So keep an eye out for that in the next couple of days, because I've gone and got myself a microscope, 17 quid. Everyone should do it. I've got myself a bag of masks. And I just want to read to you on the mask, because, once again, people don't like reading instructions. On the back, it says, this is not a medical device. This is not for hospital use. Do not use as a filtration device. Single use only. Do not reuse. Now, how many people do you see pulling them out of bags? For full day outdoor use, replace the mask at least 3 times a day. Well, I know people wearing them for a week. You know, what has gone on with people? Where is the common sense Where is the empathy? Where is it? What's happened? Right, I want to go on to another thing now. So obviously we're seeing about Morgellons in these masks. I don't know if you've seen it, whether they're worms, nanobots, whether they're parasites, who knows. But I've seen hundreds and thousands of videos now of the exact same thing. So I'm going to test it myself and see if it is. But I look at things like this. I've seen 1,000 videos of it now. If one of them's right, it's all right. And I don't trust these bastards because they're obviously hiding that they're giving us cancer. They're giving us cancer. They put it on the instructions in the box, but who reads that? They throw it away. No one cares. So, also back to another point I wanted to say about the NHS. Because you bastards, this has got your name all over it. And for any doctors or nurses administering this to people or children, or teachers administering this to children, well, I hope you're held accountable at a later date. Because a lot of these people doing this to kids are not even medically trained. So you don't know how far to stick the swab, even though there's been no test ever to stick a swab up your nose. The only animals they do that to is cattle. So they're just showing you you're cattle. And with the NHS, we're all in this together, yeah? Save lives, stay home, save lives, we're all saving lives. Well, can the NHS and the doctors and nurses tell me why they've put do not resuscitates on anyone over 50, people with learning disabilities, children with learning disabilities? You know, what a fucked up country we're in. This is how deluded it is. You know, people are telling you stay home, save lives, while they're making laws to kill you if you're over 50. Now, I thought we were saving lives. It's an absolute joke. People have got to get to grips with what is going on. People just blindly walking into oblivion, testing their children and their kids with shit made in China. I mean, who would want to stick anything up their nose from China? Full stop. People need to switch on. Probably like a lot of you, a lot of people ain't going to wait now, but the people who are woke, we need to really push forward and we need to come up with better ideas on how to tackle this. Because I'm not happy with this. They're hiding it and they're just going to keep hiding it and hiding it and hiding it until one day you ain't going to know nothing. Now, I see a video last night of a couple in the NHS and their dad was being hidden from them. They was lying on paperwork saying that he had COVID. Now, why are they trying to keep people in the hospitals with these lies? It's worrying. And let me tell you, if no one noticed it at the start of this year, with all that crap with clap the NHS, clap the NHS, let me tell you exactly what that was about. That was psychological programming. That was to put the NHS, to doctors and nurses, on a pedestal at the start of this and make them heroes. Even though they was all in empty hospitals. All they was doing was fucking TikTok dancing, weren't they? I've seen more TikTok dancing than I've seen dead bodies from a pandemic, from nurses. But this is why they got us to clap them. And this is why the rainbows in the windows, the strong support, they're heroes. So when they're fucking killing us with this shit, we don't suspect them, because in our minds, they're already heroes. So, for any doctors and nurses watching this, you know now you're sticking it up our families' noses and our children's noses. Now, you immediately stop it, or, you know, you're going to have to answer for it. And I know, I mean, I'm talking to a lot of people. A lot of people have had enough now, and people are all going at it now. Full power, you know, and people ain't stopping. You're going to see what we're going to see. You're going to see us fucking stand up now, because we've had enough of it. We've had enough of it. You send us these cheap Chinese shit with fucking cancer-causing chemicals on it to stick up our kids' noses. And God, what kind of people are doing that to their kids on the orders of the government, who are mainly paedophiles? You know, and I'll leave you with this one last thought. Why do you think they put pesticides, which ethylene oxide is a pesticide, on the swabs? Because you're the pest. You are the virus. To them, when they're talking about controlling the virus, they're talking about you. When they're talking about pests, they're talking about you. Right? These people do not care for you. So jump off that bandwagon and thinking people you see on the TV care for you by sending you this Chinese shit to stick up yours and your family's nose. So please share this video. Let everyone know that now they are hiding the ethylene oxide off the box. It's on the instructions because legally I'm sure they do have to put it somewhere. I didn't even check the swabs to see if they've put it on the swabs. Yeah, there we go. Look, full pack of swabs. Sorry. I'm not doing my due diligence. Sterile EO. So it's all there. It's all there. So, yeah. Look, everyone, please share this video. I'm going to make another video testing all these. I'm going to try and get the worms out of these and put them in some meat. I'm going to film them all with this. So keep an eye out for it. Good luck to you. Spread the word. Keep up the fucking faith.